everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I have crazy hair and no makeup because my husband is still gone and I'm just probably gonna look like a turd for the rest of 2017 because my husband is going to be gone. So I apologize in advance for my hideousness and everything like that. So today I'm going to be doing a video on how do you deal with an argument when your husband or boyfriend or girlfriend or wife are deployed, or maybe on a really long underway or really long, you're on a separation of some sort. How do you deal with arguments over text or email or short 15-minute conversations? How do you do that? And so today I'm going to be talking about that. And this is a requested video, so shout out to who requested it. And if you guys have any other requested videos, let me know. I have a lot of advice videos that I'm wanting to do, but definitely keep bringing in your ideas and everything like that. So let's get started on my advice. So a couple days ago, my husband left, and literally, guys, the next day we got into an argument. And the whole day I was mad, but he couldn't text me because his phone died because he didn't bring a charger on his 2-month underway. Think, men, think. If you're going to be gone, bring a charger so you could talk to your person. But he didn't do that, and he probably forgot because there's a lot of things that he has to bring. So I understand. And that wasn't the argument, but we get into an argument, and I wasn't able to talk to him the entire day because of this, and we didn't get to talk to the next day. So I had to fall asleep angry, you guys. And so it was really terrible. But the way that we got through it and the way that we have been trying to get through it, so it's super fresh in my mind, is the first thing that you need to understand is that you can't do anything about it. And when I was really upset with him and I couldn't go to sleep and he was gone, I just thought, okay, I can either be really, really mad and not go to sleep and just fester on how mad I am and get more mad and all of this stuff. I could either do that, or I can accept, okay, I can either accept, okay, I can't talk to him because he made a dumb mistake, but whatever. I can either fester on this anger and get more mad, or I can just close my eyes, have this inner peace moment, and just relax. And that's what I did, because I can tell you I would not go to sleep if I was upset, and I had to do that. I had to just be like, okay. And some things what I do if that doesn't help, I just watch Netflix because I zone out. And so I watched Netflix, but I was still a little bit I'm so mad. So I just closed my eyes and I was like, don't be mad. Lord Jesus, I don't want to be mad. I just need to relax. He's going to contact me when his phone charges. He finds a charger. He's going to contact me. I know he is. And then I can address the issue and we can move on with our lives. So the first thing that I recommend is just to acknowledge that you can't do anything about it. You literally can't, because he's gone, you're here. You can choose to be mad or you can choose to have peace. Those are your two options at this point. The second thing that I recommend that kind of goes along with the first one is once you recognize that you can't do anything about it, take a deep breath. Take a really, really I'm about to faint deep breath. And if you faint, well, good. That wastes an hour of your life of you being mad. So there you go. But take that deep breath. And if you are in a state like I am where it's Washington, fresh air, go outside and take that deep breath, because the air is so beautiful, you guys. It is so, so beautiful. And to take that breath of fresh air, it's so calming. I can't tell you how calming it is. But if you're in a state like this, you understand. So that's the second thing that I recommend you do, is just take a deep breath. The third thing that I want to say is whenever you are done asking yourself, what do you want to do? Be angry or have peace? And then you take a deep breath. At this point, you're thinking clearly. You're like, okay, yes, I have a right to be mad at this. Yes, this is what he did. Yes, this is this. And at that point, you can acknowledge, okay, am I actually being rational? Like, should I be mad at this? Some things are like, if he left without taking the trash out and you're mad at that, get over it. Like, not a big deal. But if he, like, I don't know, did something that, like, maybe he didn't respect you before he left, or he treated you badly and it was unintentional, or something like that can be that you know you're mad at and could be fixed in a conversation. Really think about those things, because if it's not something that you should be mad at and he's gone and you get mad at him, it just causes stress, and he's like, you're supposed to be missing me, not getting angry at me for something so small. If it's something small, like, really just process that and be like, okay, I don't need to be mad. I was just like flared up whenever it first happened, but now I'm okay. So really think clearly of, should I be mad at this? If you have the right to be mad at that, that is understandable. And if you do have a right to be mad, this is the time to think clearly, like I said, because when you first get mad, you're like, you did this, 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 like a million things from like 10 years ago. And they're like, what? But when you think clearly, you're like, okay, let me focus on this one thing, and this is what we're going to talk about. Now I have a clear mind of what I want to say and not irrational things, and now I can talk rationally whenever he's able to talk to me. Now, men, this is your job to do this thing when she tells you her feelings. If she tells you her feelings, do not say, that's unreasonable, that's stupid. Don't say, why are you even mad about this? Don't say, why is this important? Do we need to talk about this right now? All of these things to make her feelings not a big deal, not a priority. Men, this is your job, to make her feelings seem important. I don't care what her feelings are. You, through text, through email, through whatever, need to make sure that you are getting across that her feelings are important. If she tells you, I don't like this, and you say, why is that a big deal, or whatever, that's going to make her 10 times more mad. So you can either be rational and say, I understand your feelings, and then have her be like, oh, he understands. Okay, let me tell him some more, and be calm. Then you should listen to my advice. Do not say all of those things I just listed or more that make her feelings seem irrelevant. You need to make her feel like she is being heard. And vice versa. If your husband or boyfriend is telling his feelings, and women, you are like, why are you even mad about that? Or, whatever you want to say. That's going to make his feelings seem like they're not important. And that's not okay. You guys need to make sure you are making each other's feelings seem very important and talk through them. After you guys have your little chat and everyone understands each other's feelings, and he says sorry and everything like that, and he apologizes and he really feels like, he didn't mean to do that, then women, you need to say, it's okay. A lot of the times, first of all, men, if you're going to say sorry, you better mean it. Saying sorry means you are going to work hard to not do that again. It's not, I'm sorry, and then you do it again. It's understandable that you might do it again, but work hard not to. Because then that makes her feel like, okay, I really was heard, and now we can move forward in this fight relationship. Another problem for women is that after a man says sorry, or it could be vice versa, they tend to feel like, I need to say more. Like, I don't think he really understood the problem. He just said sorry, but I don't think he really understood the problem. So let me clarify and talk more. And that's what I do. If he says sorry, I'm like, it's okay. Or I'll still be mad and be like, I don't think you really mean it. I don't think you do. I need to say more so that you understand, so that you get me, and then you can say sorry for real. First of all, men, just be intentional. Second, women, if he says sorry, take the pride out. He understood you. No need to talk more. It's so hard because we want to get our feelings out, both parties, whether it doesn't matter who's mad, but there's only limited time because they're gone. They don't have that long to talk. And so if he says sorry, just accept it. Or if she says sorry, just accept it and move on. But that can only happen, again, if you go back to the previous thing where I said you guys both have to understand each other in a rational way. Women, express your feelings, or men, express your feelings, and the other party needs to clearly understand those and say, I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. Those weren't my intentions. Will you forgive me? Boom! End of story. One thing that I also want to add to this video is something that I learned at a marriage conference. And it was really, really great because it was hosted by Kirk Cameron. And if you guys know Kirk Cameron, he was on an old show in the 80s, I believe. And now he is a Christian speaker and he talks about marriages and everything. But one thing that was like the focus of this marriage conference was a lot of times married people fight, and everyone fights. There's a healthy way to fight. But something that was really cool was they said, what if we stopped fighting in our marriage and started fighting for our marriage? So fighting for each other instead of fighting against each other. Because that's what happens is like, I'm right, you're wrong. But instead it's like, you're just trying to compromise and you're just trying to get to a common goal of this is how I feel. I need you to understand that. And now what are we going to do to fix that or be a better married couple or a better dating couple or whatever. So just remember to fight for each other and not fight against each other. So really that's the kind of the basis of how to fight whenever you are apart. It's going to be hard. Like, it is going to be hard because life's hard, military marriages are hard, and sometimes there is no easy route. But these are just some tips, breathe, understand that you can't do anything, really listen to each other, really listen to each other's feelings, and don't make each other's feelings seem stupid or unreasonable or anything like that. Really, really listen to each other and really have this good communication of talking it out, not yelling, not being angry. Maybe in advance tell him, I'm upset with this and I really need to talk to you about it. And just leave it at that. Don't blow him up and be like, what the heck did you just do? Blah, 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 blah. Give him time to think about, okay, she's mad at me. I may have done something and I don't know what it is, but she wants to talk to me. So now I'm able to process the fact that she's mad and now I can better understand her. So maybe text him and let him know before, or email him, or whatever you can do to let him know before so that he can process it. And if you don't have that chance, maybe you're Skyping or something, just say, I'm a little bit upset with you, and I just want to address this because I feel like I need to, and just really calmly say it. Don't be like, and expect him for like 5 minutes to be like, what's wrong? Because you're wasting time. Like, you only have 15 minutes with him, maybe you have more, but you're like wasting time by doing this. Let him read my mind and then I'll tell him. No, just be an adult and say, I'm upset with you and I need to tell you so that we can move forward and we can have a good conversation because I just feel like something is wearing on my heart and I need to express it. Boom! That's it. So just remember these tips and hopefully they help. If they don't help, I apologize and hopefully I can give you more advice if I know your situation. So that's it for my video. I hope you liked this video and I hope there were some helpful tips in here that help you better communicate with your spouse or your boyfriend, girlfriend, and help the relationship not feel so tense whenever you're in times of deployment and times of distance. So hopefully, again, these tips can better equip you to be better communicators when it comes to fighting and everything like that. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to comment below on any other tips that you have on how to fight long distance, or maybe a story about how you got through a fighting problem and anything like that. Any comments are welcome. I'd love to see your comments. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and if you would like to share this video, I will not stop you. So I will see y'all in my next video.